Today I'm going to show you an item that I just scored, something that makes us a ton of money all the time. Hey, it's Don. Today we're talking about a haul item. I paid $50 for this leather-bound photo album, and this is from a world tour around the globe on a steamship liner, SS Resolute. Now, I've had eight of these books before, and every one has made me a phenomenal amount of money, especially the ones with a ton of China photos. This has some good Cuba, it has some Hawaii, it has a lot of Panama area, and a ton of early Yokohama, Japan images, and images across Japan back in the early days, prior to World War II. Excellent one here. This is from 1926. Again, I paid $50 for this. Individual photos in here I can sell for $50 a piece, and this thing is just loaded with images here. Now, the best part about this, people are going to ask, well, how are you going to get them out of there? They're only glued to one side of the page, so I can cut around each one and make a border around them and sell them just like that without any problem. Breaking something up like this will be the best way to get the most money. I might be able to get $300, maybe $350 if I listed it on eBay and just sold it as it is. But if I break it up, I may be able to get $900, $1,000, maybe even $1,100, $1,150 range out of this same exact book by selling the images individually. There's some excellent images in here, just the type of thing that I love to find. Now, a lot of people don't see the value in this. It was only $50, as I said. Many people had the opportunity to purchase this before I even got to the sale. So I'm just shocked that it was still there. Somebody probably thought $50 was too much for this book. But again, just the main image of the ship I could get $50 or better for. Maybe even $125 for something like this. It's named, it's a real photo, it's tied to a well-known cruise ship as well. Let's hop over now and just show you some of the images. So here's just some of the images. Again, these are all from 1926. These are real photos. Now, most of the cruise ships back in the day had a ship photographer. So wherever they went, the ship photographer took photos of all the places. Many times you can see the actual passengers that were on the ship as well. And at the end of the day, they could get a packet and have a whole set of photos. Like this one right here. Those are obviously passengers. These are locations they went to. Just an incredible assortment of photos in here. Downtown Havana. I mean, just some incredible looking photos. This one's just incredible here. The cars in there. Let's do a quick zoom in so you can see that. Just an incredible image that one is there in my book. And there's some other nice ones as well. You can see some really nice shots here. Let me zoom back out. Just some nice shots in general. Going through the Panama Canal here. Again, I can cut these all out. There's nothing on the back, so each one can be cut out separately. These are professional photos, originals. It was only taken for this one specific excursion here as well, too, as you can see. Here's a really nice one here in Panama City. The downtown scenes are usually the best ones. Those are the ones that will be worth the most money. Yokohama is coming up in a minute. Now, something like this will probably get me $25 or so easily. Small towns, little villages and things as well. Those always do extremely well for us. All of these sorts of things. Now, luckily, since these were taken for the cruise ship, it says where everyone was at, where all these places are, the date, the time, and the whole works on each one of these. It's from the World Cruise. Now, there's some early Hollywood ones in here as well, which should do excellent these days also. The excellent ones, they're all dateable. They're all IDable to the location and the whole works. There's some taken while the ship was at sea. You can see the massive rolling waves that they had to go through. It looks like some sort of storm at sea here in the Pacific, so really interesting ones. Now, these as well, too, these Hawaiian images are excellent ones also. They do extremely well for us. $25 or so a piece for those sorts. Same one with this cute girl here. Same basic principle, $25, $30. Hawaiian volcano, and you can still see some smoke coming up, so pretty interesting. Another hula girl, very nice one there as well. All of these images here, probably around 20, 25 bucks a piece out of each one of these. Again, they're ideable, they're dateable, interesting topics. There's also some interesting ones from an earthquake that happened in Yokohama. This is the Telegraph building in downtown Yokohama. There's more in here from it as well. These are the interesting ones that I really enjoy looking at. Now here's on the dock, you can see the ship, the side of the ship here. This is the SS Resolute, and these are vendors on the dock in Yokohama. Now these sorts are my favorite too. Again, the early street scenes, and let's show you some close-ups on these. Just incredible images, the downtown street scenes. These are the ones that are probably going to do me the best. 50 bucks or better on these. Interesting ones looking at the shoes, rickshaw station. Very interesting all the way around. Small towns always do well. Let's look at some close-ups of these, because these are just phenomenal ones here. This one alone is excellent. Nice signs in there as well. If you could read Japanese, obviously you'd know exactly where this was, even if it didn't list it. Again, small towns, these places just don't exist like this anymore. Some more nice downtown images, geisha girls, the whole works, adorable kids on the river, giant Buddhas as well. Just excellent. It says where all of these places are at, when it was taken, in the whole works. Again, most of these 25 or so, 20, 25 bucks a piece. More interesting ones. Here's a pilgrim, Japanese pilgrim. Nice, interesting, neat shots of buildings. Some more geisha girls up at the top. Excellent image there. Nice temple shot. Now here's some nice early images of Kyoto. This one up here at the top is probably the nicest one. Nice early street scene as well. Another nice early street scene. Now these are nice size photos as well. And here's another nice street scene also. Those are the ones that'll get me the most money. All of these sorts, though, I buy. There's just a phenomenal amount of good material in this book. Most every one of these I have found has just netted me a huge amount of money. Usually I pay around 50 bucks for most of these as well. And as I said, this makes book number 8 of these World Tour books that I have found. I have found 3 from the SS Resolute on its own. Rather interesting, some nice shots. Again, these were taken by the ship's photographer. So all around, some nice, interesting images, as you see. Farewell from the City, nice downtown city street scene here as well. Just a nice book. These are something that will net you a ton of money if you do it right, if you get the right ones. Well, there you are. Hopefully that gave you some ideas, some thoughts on this. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
Find the mummy. Don't worry, the mummy will find you.
You'll howl as you follow Bud and Lou in a strange land where exotic dancers perform ancient rituals. You'll scream at this mystic world of mad magic and uproarious adventure.
Does this mean anything to you?
It means death to whoever holds it.
Starring Bud Abbott and Lou Costello, with sultry Marie Windsor giving you your first look inside Costello.
Turn off the lights.
Let's stop fooling and cut 'em open. Imagine Lou trying to be charming to a snake. And Bud at the end of his rope.
Stop blowing!
Your nerves will jangle as they tangle with terror, meddle with murder, and try to elude a curse 4,000 years old.
I was dynamite! Get rid of it! No! No! What is it? Dynamite!